Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Last week we began to talk about the evil that exists in the world. And while there is evil in the world, and while God allows evil in the world, He also prepares men and women to fight against the evil, against the malevolence, against the darkness that is in this world. On September 29th, 2006, Task Unit Bruiser of SEAL Team 3 was in Ramadi, Iraq. They only had about 1 week of their deployment left. They went out on an operation that night. They contacted the enemy. The enemy was strong and had great numbers. But Task Unit Bruiser was up for the fight. Task Unit Bruiser was famous for their Punisher symbol, emblem, or logo that they had put on their body plates and body armor, on their Humvees. The Punisher symbol is the skull and with the long teeth on the front that you still see around today on decals on people's trucks. Task Unit Bruiser was also famous for the sniper, American sniper, Chris Kyle. He was also part of that unit. And this unit had been in Ramadi, Iraq for 6 months at the time, or around 6 months. And were about to head home, and their deployment was almost over. They had contacted the enemy. They were in a great fight. They were in a great battle, but they were gaining ground. They were regaining ground they had lost to the insurgency that started in late 2005, early 2006 with ISIS and the other Muslim groups that were trying to take over the land. And in this battle, in this one of the last operations of that time, 3 Navy SEALs and 4 Iraqi soldiers were on top of a roof in Ramadi. They were doing sniper overwatch. And a young man by the name of Michael Mansour was up there. He was keeping a watch over those who were contacting the enemy, so to speak. And while they were there, a grenade was thrown on top of the roof. Without a moment's hesitation, Michael Mansour yelled, "Grenade!" and put his body on top of the grenade, shielding the blast from his 3 fellow Navy SEALs and 4 Iraqi soldiers that they were training. Michael Mansour was pronounced dead 30 minutes later. Michael Mansour was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor on March 31st, 2008. He is one of the men that we remember on Memorial Day. We understand that Memorial Day is not Veterans Day. It's not a day where we honor veterans necessarily, but it is a day where we honor those who have given their life for our country, for our freedom, for the ability for us to have a holiday on Monday. And Michael Mansour is one of the many men and women who have given their life in the face of danger, so that you and I can have a family and raise our children and love our spouse, so that you and I can worship God and serve God. And live our life in this world in a relatively easy circumstance as far as our nation is concerned. We live in the greatest country in the world, and it's men and women like Michael Mansour that make it that way, and who die on foreign lands, keeping that evil away from our land. May we remember him and all of those who have given their life. I'm going to post a link to a video in this post so that you can see who Michael Mansour was, see what he looked like, understand what happened that day, understand those whose life he saved. And while there is evil in the world, and while the Lord hath made all things to himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil, he's also prepared men and women to face that evil. We're not all called to face that evil, but many men and women answer the call, and they go forth. And we are forever indebted to those men and women.